Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Once again, this is yours truly. We are currently live at twitch.tv/BobbyFoes. We are actually literally genuinely just watching videos and some kind of maybe in the future, maybe anime episodes, dude. And playing Honkai Star Rail, which is the game that I'm actually usually playing right now. To proof of that, here is the yeah, we are actually literally live right now, currently live, and we are actually 2 hours and 45 minutes in live. Yeah, I'm saying we, even though I'm the only one who is actually viewing my stream. But dude, if ever, for example, you come here to the stream, then we are actually having a fun here, and you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Having fun and have some kind of enjoyment. Could be. We don't know yet, but we could have some kind of enjoyment, dude. Anyways, yeah. So we will now actually literally and genuinely just watching one of the videos of a Gacha Smack. By the way, please leave a like and subscribe if you are interested to this kind of video, dude. Leave it in the comments below. What do you think about this topic? It says the title of this video is actually Wuthering Waves is copying Genshin Impact. Wuthering Waves is actually literally and genuinely copying Genshin Impact, which is there's so many people actually saying Wuthering Waves could be a Genshin killer. Dude. Genshin is a play, a game that was popularized during COVID. Unless there is another COVID that will happen in the world, then there will be no game that would be on par with Genshin 100% in terms of popularity, dude. In terms of popularity. So there's so many people saying that it's a Genshin killer, the Wuthering Waves. It could be eventually, one at a time. I mean, if people actually liking Wuthering Waves than Genshin, it could kill Genshin. I think it will not immediately kill Genshin, but dude, they just think about what is the meaning of kill. Kill means kinda the relativity of that particular game or particular topic is already die. You know what I mean? Die, meaning to say no one is actually just talking about it. Yes, there might be some people actually literally genuinely just playing the game, but the popularity or the relevancy of the game is actually just dead. I mean, literally dead. So yeah, that's what I meant by killer, Genshin killer. You know what I mean? The killer, the thing. So eventually Wuthering Waves might do that if the relevancy of Wuthering Waves will actually continue, or the popularity of Wuthering Waves will actually continue and give the players actually what they actually deserve, what they actually want. You know what I mean? So it is very interesting topic that there are so many people that saying Wuthering Waves is actually copying Genshin Impact, because I'm actually watching some videos about Wuthering Waves, and it's kinda, there's some aspects that that Genshin Impact has. Wuthering Waves has that Genshin Impact also has. So let's keep it above, dude. Genshin Impact actually get their inspiration to what do you call that game? The game that totally forgot that name, dude. What do you call that game? Just hold it for a second. I just search it. Okay, Genshin Impact. What do you call this? Totally forgot that game. Inspired. Inspiration. Yeah, let's just see. Legend of Zelda. Oh my goodness, I'm dumb, dude. Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Yeah, true. And yeah. Look at this. Genshin Impact actually literally. Genshin Impact dev says Zelda Breath of the Wild was a big inspiration, but their game is very different. Dude. Even Zelda Breath of the Wild for sure also inspired by some games as well. Dude, today we have almost 7 billion people. How many people in the world? How many people are in the world? There are 7 billion people in the world as of 2021. Dude, there are so many minds in the world, And there's so many developers, there's so many people actually thinking of new ideas. Dude, nowadays you cannot even think of new ideas. What you do is just yoink and twist. What I mean by yoink and twist, you get the idea, and then you yoink it, you give some twist on it. You know what I mean? Just give some, give some kind of twist on what is the idea is. You will not literally and generally just copy the idea. You will just give it some kind of twist based on what you want. And I think that's what Genshin Impact do. And I think that is what also Wuthering Waves do. Everything now is almost like an inspiration, literally and genuinely, dude. Everything. It is just that, for example, the Power World, dude. There's only Power World, dude. Power World. Power World, many says that it's just like Pokemon. No, dude. It is not Pokemon. It inspires. Right? It's the inspiration in creating Power World is Pokemon, yes. But the thing is that it is not just a Pokemon. It is actually it has guns. You know what I mean? It has slavery, dude. Dude, there are so many things in Power World that doesn't have the power in the Pokemon game, dude. So it is also almost the same concept with Wuthering Waves. It is not copying, dude, the Genshin Impact, dude. Even some of the things that is the mechanics or the UI in Wuthering Waves looks like from Honkai Star Rail. It is a combination, you know what I mean? Wuthering Waves combination of ideas from different games, which becomes Wuthering Waves. And it is transformative. That's the right term. It is transformative, dude. Literally and genuinely. So I'm actually curious what is Gacha Smack, what is actually thinking about it, because Gacha Smack is actually a very mature person, very mature person, and I like how she thinks. I really like how he thinks. So let's see what he thinks about this.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video by yours truly. We're going to be talking about Wuthering Waves, quote unquote, copying Genshin Impact.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, it's a narrative. I'm sure we can go ahead and assume it's coming from Genshin Cucks, right? Of course.
Genshin Cucks, dude. What the heck, dude? Those Genshin Cucks. Okay.
Nonetheless, we got to talk about the nuances of copying versus inspiration and where we draw that line.
Dude, I'm actually thinking why these people are actually thinking that Wuthering Waves copying Genshin Impact, dude. Why are they actually thinking about it? Dude, these people are actually the person who plays Genshin Impact for so long. These people are the people who just main game every day. They grind for Genshin Impact. I don't know what is in Genshin Impact, dude. As far as I know, do you collect? No, I don't know. Tecton says they collect actually mints. Maybe they actually collect mints and just do some adventure, you know what I mean? Exploration, etc. And some kind of, I don't know, man. Anyways, regardless of what they do in Genshin Impact, dude, these people actually just do Genshin Impact thing. I don't know, play Genshin Impact every day and non-stop maybe, and that is the only game that actually pops up in their mind, and they compare it, and there is no other game that they could actually compare it aside from Genshin Impact, because that is the game that they usually play. And I cannot literally and genuinely, I cannot blame them if they will compare it to their main game, Genshin Impact. I cannot blame them because this is the only game that they are actually thinking of. Even though there are so many games in the world that they should be playing aside from Genshin Impact, dude, I can understand why they are thinking that it is actually copying, because they might be jealous first. They might be jealous. They might be insecure. Could be. That's the thing. They might be insecure, and they might be, wants to play maybe Wuthering Waves, or not play Wuthering Waves, but do some kind of negativity to Wuthering Waves as much as possible because they want their game to be mainstream again. I think that's it.
Okay.
It's either of the three, or there might be some reasons as well that I do not mention. Maybe it's either of the three. It could be either of the three. I don't know, man. Let me know in the comments below. There might be some other things, dude. Anyways.
And say Power World copied 98% of Pokemon's design. I'm not going to refute that argument. But if you try and say Power World is Pokemon, that's where I'm gonna step.
Yeah, true, 100%. Power World is not Pokemon, dude, 100%. And the only one that could say, Power World is Pokemon, dude. If Power World is actually Pokemon, is Nintendo. Nintendo is the one who created Pokemon. If they are not saying anything about Power World, then we as a people who actually judge the game do not have the right to say as well. They are the person who created the game. Literally, Nintendo doesn't even say anything, dude. Meaning to say, it is not a copy. It is not, it doesn't even says that what do you call this? I don't know what's the English of it, but yeah, you get what I mean, dude. It doesn't even do some I don't know, man. It is kind. I'm not ready, dude. What the heck, dude? It doesn't even I can do this. Just chill out. It doesn't even I don't know, man. I totally forgot. Oh my goodness. anyways, dude. Nintendo has the right, dude. Has the right to file a case against Power World that they copied the Pokemon, but they didn't even do that because it doesn't even doesn't even the copyright laws, you know what I mean, the copyright laws, you know what I mean, it doesn't even betray, or I don't know what's the right term, dude. That's what I meant, dude. So meaning to say, if Genshin Impact, dude, even the Breath of the Wild, dude, the owners or the creators of Breath of the Wild doesn't even file any case against Genshin Impact, and Genshin Impact doesn't even file any case about Wuthering Waves. So meaning to say, it is good, right? Literally and genuinely, right? They have the right to say no or yes or no on that. And if they didn't even say anything about that, I believe that will be the silent means yes, many says about that one. Because if, for example, they Wuthering Waves or Power World actually literally and genuinely didn't abide the law of copyright, you know what I mean, copyright laws, then the owners of those IP actually should file a case. Literally should be. But no filing case happened, dude. No filing case. So many say dude, even the owners doesn't even say anything about this because there's no problem with it, because there's no problem. So why we people actually has so very vocal in this. I don't know why these people actually very vocal in this. Maybe it's just that they're just jealous, you know what I mean? They're just insecure. They want their game to be mainstream again. I think those are things that I can see why. Maybe there are other things as well that I didn't even consider. Maybe because I'm dumb.
It's not. That's a survival game, and Pokemon is, well, Pokemon.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Genshin Impact. First and foremost, do not try and credit Genshin Impact's world formula and design as a Genshin Impact original.
Okay.
If you do this, you're just telling on yourself that you're a 10-year-old kid
True.
who doesn't even know about Breath of the Wild. If you go and Google anything in the realms of Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild versus Genshin Impact,
Breath of the Wild,
you come to find out that Genshin Impact damn near 98% copied the entirety of the world design of Breath of the Wild. But does that mean? And
also, Breath of the Wild could be probably inspired by some of the games, dude. It could be because improvement and changes actually combination of different kinds of ideas from different kinds of ideas that is actually not original. Also, I think that is. I think in my personal, in my personal opinion, you know what I mean?
Breath of the Wild is the canvas. And then Hoyoverse decided to put their twist and spice.
Yeah, it is just drawing in twist that I'm saying, dude.
A different game.
It is.
That's precisely what's going on with Wuthering Waves. I brought up a developer interview. Where, well, it's not even an interview. A developer gets on the internet who develops games, who understands it on a very profound level, and he explains how taking inspirations from other games is an overall net positive. And then he explains how we draw the line. Now, I do want to just take a look at the first part because he explains it incredibly well, to where I feel like you guys can get a good grasp of this. But before we get into it, I would just like to point out that Wuthering Waves,
what is it? What is it?
It's not copying Genshin Impact.
100%. It does not. It has so many features that Genshin Impact doesn't have. If I will compare it, dude.
Is it inspired?
In combat ways, there is echoes as well, wherein it's some like a Pokemon. If you will say that Wuthering Waves copied the Pokemon, oh my goodness, that is very stretched, dude. Literally and genuinely, dude, that is not good. That is not good. And I think that people are just thinking that Wuthering Waves copying Genshin Impact because they are in the same genre, which is gacha. And I would say kinda. I would say, yeah, I can see that people actually thinking about that, but still it is not reasonable saying that it is literally copying, dude. Literally. Dude, if you do not even play the game, dude. I personally didn't even play the game, but still I watched some of the gameplays, dude, comparing the two, and I would say no, Wuthering Waves didn't even copy Genshin Impact, literally and genuinely, dude.
Could you make the argument that Genshin might be a canvas or part of that canvas? Yes. But
could be.
Genshin doesn't have an ecosystem where you can summon
100%.
Pokemon to the battlefield to help you fight. You can't even go around farming
100%
and echoes. You can't do this in Genshin. Genshin Impact's combat is completely different from Wuthering Waves combat. You don't have an extreme evasion that's readily accessible to everyone else. You don't have a parry mechanic in there, and you damn sure don't have the hacking and slashing that you have in the Kudo game. You do not have the boss fights that you have in Wuthering Waves. They're way more exhilarating, way more freaking challenging, and way more intense. It's just, it's not even close. There's so
I agreed.
many variables that just separate the two from being a 1-to-1 ratio. Now, is the way that the story...
Dude, in combat, it has parry, it has evade, you know what I mean? Genshin Impact, I don't know, man. They could have that I didn't even notice. Let me know in the comments below. What are the things that is different between Genshin Impact and Wuthering Waves? And I would like to know it in your perspective. Do you actually agree with this or not? And please leave a like and subscribe for more anime related videos.
The incredibly boring ass formula of you talk, I talk.
You talk, I talk.
Playing the game is stun locked and can't move, and you just listen to these two yap for 30 minutes straight and you can't do anything about it.
Dude, that is actually gacha game. That is a literally gacha formula, dude, in every gacha formula.
Derivative from Genshin Impact's formula? Sure. But it's still not a copy. You know why? The dialogue is entirely different. The characters are entirely different. So
yeah, true.
There's a fine line between inspiration versus copy. But if you take out Breath of the Wild, guess what? There's no Genshin Impact. It literally needed that inspiration to be the game it is today. You take away Persona, there is no Honkai Star Rail. It needed that game. It needed that game to be a canvas to even create what it is today.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. A new idea comes from a different ideas as well, which is not original as well. It is just that it is just branched out to a different ideas that comes from the different ideas as well. It is just like a tree, you know what I mean? Let me just explain it, dude. Maybe this would be great if I could explain it, dude, properly. Dude, just hold on for a second. Just open my paint. You know what I mean? I will be some kind of genius here because I'm good. Just kidding. I'm not good, dude. Just kidding. I'm just, you know what I mean? Anyways, so just hold on for a second. Just hold on for a second. Okay. Paint. This will be paint. Should be paint. What the heck, dude? They actually give us a paint, dude. Anyways, look at this paint, dude. This could be what do you call this? Wuthering Waves. And then this could be Genshin Impact. Dude, there is, before Genshin Impact, there is actually what they call Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild. Look at that. And actually, literally and generally, there are so many games. Could be other games. It could be some kind of tree, right? Right. Look at this. So it is like that. And then in Breath of the Wild there are so many other games as well. Other games that is actually inspired with this. Other games, dude. It is branch other games. And Genshin Impact also has other games that it also is added and inspires it in. Even Genshin Impact has actually a Master Duel, right? Master Duel, Yu-Gi-Oh! We could say Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! Right? And then here we have Pokemon. And okay, cool. Then look at this, dude. Look at this. There's so many games, other games as well. So if you will think about it, it is just a branch of 3. I don't know, man. Oh my god, is it? No, don't save. It looks like a branch of 3, right? It's like, oh, it might be look like this. Shit. What the heck, dude? Where's the triangle, dude? Where's the triangle? Like this. And then this will be Wuwa. Right. And then the ideas are here. There are different games. Same games. There are different games that could actually literally inspire with this, inspire with that. And this game is actually inspired with this, inspired with this, inspired. You know what I mean? And then it creates some kind of like that. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. I don't know if you mean. Okay, cool. So we're good, right? We're good. Okay, cool. Anyways, let's continue the video.
You dipshits need to understand that inspiration and copy aren't the same thing, and even then, some elements are straight up copies.
Dude, if you think about it, Street Fighter and Tekken are almost the same, dude. And Mortal Kombat. They are the same genre, but they didn't even say that they copy each other, dude. Because they do have different elements that makes them different, dude. Literally and generally. And generally.
Games. And it's okay as long as the game itself is transformative and delivering you a product.
You can actually compare that to Genshin Impact as well as Wuthering Waves. The dynamic between Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, and Tekken. You know what I mean? They are in the same genre, but they didn't even say that they copy each other, dude. Literally, because they inspire each other, which is good.
And then we'll watch the developer explain to you guys what I'm trying to say, basically.
Okay.
Genshin Impact.
Mm-hmm.
A bunch of elements that you love about it. But then there's some elements that Genshin Impact just does not have and will not add.
Oh shit, you didn't even see what I'm
and
saying?
You're like, man, I really wish this game had those elements. When another game
Just hold on. Why didn't even see what I'm saying, dude? Why? I think this is it. Okay, cool.
comes along, takes the
He just yaps, dude. He doesn't even do anything extreme. Don't you worry. He just yaps.
With the elements that you love, and then adds in the elements you wish that Genshin Impact has.
Mm-hmm.
That is a prime example of transforming, taking inspiration from the game that they know people love, but they also are aware of the things it doesn't have, the weaknesses, and they add it into their game. That's transformative. You can't not get mad and say, "Oh, you got Genshin Impact! How dare you?
How dare you?"
Nerds. Genshin Impact failed to deliver upon an audience that it could have captured. That's their loss. Now let's watch this developer explain all this stuff that I've been trying to tell you.
What elation.
He's better at it than I am, being that this is his field of expertise.
There you go. You got a video game. You worked on all these, right? And all of these are done by different people. Back in the day, maybe a team of like 8 or 10 could put it all together.
Oh yeah, I know this dude.
He's pretty much explaining to you guys the fundamentals of design.
Oh, this dude, yeah.
Game. These are all components of what you would need to design a video game.
Yeah, true.
Nowadays, if you want to go something big, like, I don't know, God of War Ragnarok, it gets a lot nuttier, right? And so all of these might have different employees working on different parts and things like that.
Yep.
Now, again, let's say it's 1991, and you've made a...
I was born in 1992. Boomer mentality coming in strong, but damn it, boy, that was a golden age of gamers.
Cool new game for the Super Nintendo called Street Fighter 2.
Here it is.
Yeah, it
Legendary
is.
Street Fighter.
Mhm.
Man, oh man, I wonder what games copied Street Fighter.
Mortal Kombat, baby.
Street Fighter 2, you release the game to the world, people are Hadoukening, takes the world
Bro said Hadoukening.
by storm. Good job, you made a video game. That's great, right? Well, the challenge here is like, cool, you've made a video game.
Yep.
What happens next?
Yep.
Well, your game sells millions, and what happens immediately? Everyone goes, I want some of that money.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to do that too. And they make another fighting
To
game.
be honest, that is actually reasonable, dude. If there is any popular game, not only game, dude, it is actually the same with streaming. Not only in the streaming, dude, but as long as it is, you can see it in public, dude, that is actually literally popular, dude, that is actually hype, and actually literally and generally will generate money, dude. Many people will go that route. Many people will try it as much as they can, and then if it will be okay, then good at that. If they will be successful, dude. But the thing here is that market share, once a new company will go to that particular industry, the market share will be divided into two. I don't know, it could be 50-50 or 60-50 or 60-40 or 70-30. We don't know yet. And now that the market for kind of genre of Genshin Impact, when Wuthering Waves will go to that market industry, the people that are actually playing that kind of genre of just like Genshin Impact, the market share will divide into two. It might be 70-30, you know what I mean? 50-50, 60-40, I don't know, 30% to 70%, 10% to 90%. We don't know yet. As long as Wuthering Waves is not yet officially out. Currently Wuthering Waves is CBT, closed beta test. So just limited people are playing currently now. But once it is out, dude, it will boom for sure, because many Genshin players actually wants that kind of combat that Wuthering Waves offering.
Yep.
And for those of you that weren't around in like the 1990s, what happened was you ended up with stuff like this. And this is just an article titled 15 90s Street Fighter 2 ripoffs. Yes, 15.
And in case you're wet behind the ears, he's pretty much getting at when Street Fighter came out and sold millions, a bunch of other companies started making games very similar to Street Fighter, obviously inspired from Street Fighter.
More than 15, right? We got some body blows and some power moves and fighting spirit. Clearly inspired by fighting games.
Yeah, true.
And
fighting game is almost the same on anyone else, dude.
It's actually not. It's
No.
okay, right? Being
Yep.
inspired by another game is totally fine.
Yeah, it is literally totally
The
fine.
important part, when you're making your own game called Power Spirit, you have to do all this work still. You got to pick your engine, do your level art, do your level design,
true.
your characters. You might go, my character's name is Bayou and Jen, and they shoot Badookins.
Baduken.
And that would be a
What
reach, I'll be honest. If Wuthering Waves did that, then I'd be like, yeah, that's a bit of a reach.
That might not be the most amazing.
I think that is the reason why they changed the name of Kakarot, dude. Literally Kakarot. Kakarot is actually literally a name from Dragon Ball Z, dude. Dragon Ball, dude. And it could actually some copyright reasons. That's why they changed it to Kalchara. I don't know, man. I totally forgot what is his name, dude. Kalchara, I guess.
You still have to kind of do the work yourself.
And what he's hinting at here is that you cannot say Wuthering Waves copied Genshin Impact when they had to design their own worlds with the apocalyptic theme, design their own characters, design their own combat system, pretty much put in all the effort, all for some Genshin cuck to get on the internet and say, you copied Genshin.
You copied Genshin.
And the
What
reason
the
I'm
heck,
saying
dude?
is because innovation can happen if you're like willing to do it, right? Because something that does matter is all that matters is the end game is good. If the end game is good, that is what consumers care about, right?
Turn this up more.
And
Okay.
there was one clone from this era that really stood out. Mortal Kombat, right? Like, now could you debate that it had?
Would you look at that? If there
Mortal
was no
Kombat.
Street Fighter,
Is
there
there
would
more?
be no Mortal Kombat.
Oh,
Now, would you make the argument that more
oh, I'm wrong to be honest. So I thought that Mortal Kombat is the first one. So Street Fighter is the fourth one. I see. I'm not a gamer to be honest, dude. Sorry about that one. I'm just a casual dude, and I didn't even usually play games. Sorry, sorry, sorry. So Street Fighter first, and then Mortal Kombat. I see. I see. I get it now. Thank you for
Mortal
correcting me.
Kombat
Thank you,
copied
thank
Street
you.
Fighter? Absolutely not. Could you make the argument that it got inspired by Street Fighter?
It is inspired,
Yep.
100%.
And honestly, if I'm being completely honest here and fair, I would say that's a fair comparison of Wuthering Waves versus Genshin Impact.
True,
Genshin
100%.
Impact could debatably be Street Fighter, and Wuthering Waves could debatably be Mortal Kombat. Completely different combat sequences, dynamics, finishers, characters. Same canvas though. Let's go back to this.
Differences, but it was clearly inspired by Street Fighter.
Mm-hmm.
But they took their own approach. They
Yep.
added their own hook.
Yep.
You know, fatalities and
Just like Genshin did with the Breath of the Wild inspiration.
killing and stuff like that. And it was great. It was great, right? Mortal Kombat is a fun game, inspired a series. It was good. Should we be mad that Mortal Kombat copied Street Fighter?
Absolutely not.
Obviously
No.
not. Obviously not, right?
And guys, I'll be honest with you, this is a fantastic video if you're just curious to the perspective of Power World
Yeah,
copying
100%.
Pokemon, or just games copying other games versus inspiration and putting in the work. I actually strongly recommend you watch this whole video because this guy did a fantastic job breaking it down. Mort Dog, he does TFT content, which I'm a big fan of TFT. So if you are, you know, you want to check my boy out. But he goes into great detail for the rest of the video. I watched this whole video through on an Ask Me Go React, and this was like an incredible video for perspective on this regard and on this matter. But I say this to get these people to realize nobody is copying Genshin Impact at Wuthering Waves. Now they are taking certain elements of the game that they themselves drew the conclusion of that's a good element. Whether I agree with some of the elements or not, they took some of them for sure. But the game, the art that's put on the canvas, oh, it is absolutely without a shadow of a doubt a Kudo Games art. You go and look at some of those dungeons and like map structures. You go into some of these fights, you'll see that apocalyptic Kudo game design that has nothing to do with Genshin Impact. And I'm gonna say this one more time before we end this video. The world design does not belong to Genshin Impact for credit. It belongs to Breath of the Wild. Let's get that shit straight.
True,
All right?
100%.
So hopefully this gave somewhat of a perspective to some of these freaking kids and adult babies. I don't know, man. It's insane. But Wuthering Waves, man, there's a lot of elements that I forgot to mention. I forgot to mention my damn self. There's more elements. I just forgot them or haven't even got to them yet. It's a different game. Case in point, I'm out.
Oh shit, that is very good video from Gacha Smack, dude. Literally and genuinely
gentlemen,
really
welcome back.
very good video. So yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. I guess we actually literally and genuinely got a point here. So what do you think about this video? What do you think about Wuthering Waves is copying Genshin Impact? So many people are actually saying this, and I'm actually you know, I mean, kinda, it is kinda not reasonable saying that way, dude. Please think about it, dude. Please, those people actually saying that in the Twitter, dude. Please think about it before you say it, dude. Oh my goodness, please be reasonable and be subjective. Not be, maybe just they are just very passionate. Yeah, I think they just want their game to be on top, and then you know what I mean. I fully understand that, and they're just very passionate in what they're doing. But still, dude, please be logical and see some reasons. You know what I mean? Anyways, please leave a like and subscribe for more anime videos, and then please look at these videos you're looking at. They are really interesting and you will be interested to check it out for sure. So yeah, what do you think about this video? Leave a like and subscribe for more anime related videos, baby. And thank you so much for your time. Really appreciate your time here, and have a nice day. Goodbye.